Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to the finale of Going Medieval, episode 25. It'd be cool to have a crypt or labyrinth to get through my gatehouse. I've seen builds like that. One thing I would say about this game is, like, it's very, very easy to win as the defender, because right now, eventually they intend to introduce sieges so that you can go raid enemy bases, but as it is now, it's just you defending against enemies, and it's very, very, very easy to win those fights, because defender advantage with the giant walls and all that, it's very hard for them to win, and it's very easy for you to, to beat them. So making it even harder for raiders to win, in my opinion, is a little unnecessary, because they already have a snowball's chance in hell to win. So to that end, I don't find it all that necessary to make it tougher for the enemies to breach, because it's already a pretty insurmountable goal for them to do. But yeah, you can design your walls to be labyrinthine in nature if you see fit. But in my opinion, just a simple gatehouse like this, well, this gatehouse isn't all that simple anymore, but a gatehouse like this is enough. Kind of like the rounded design. Be terrifying for the raiders. I do stuff like that in RimWorld often, and it's very effective. Okay, it is autumn. The Spirit Distillery probably should get moved down here, though. I just realized I had left it up there. I, can't place it. It's weird. Fine. I'll break it down. Oh, look at all these sticks. Yes, I will welcome you. Very good melee. Oh, cool. Alicia. She's, oh. Well, she's very skilled at melee, but, she's horrible at recovering from injuries. Okay. She's not hurt, so there's that. To welcome her in properly, we will need to prep another bedroom. And then trigger the raffle timer for all of you to potentially be able to win, Alicia. So good luck. Let's give Alicia some work priorities. So heal, hunt. She's just yet another miner. Unfortunately, she's not that skilled in anything that I particularly care about. Well, good luck. Good luck winning her. Here she comes. I think given her... Yeah, Yeah, I'll rack this up to another plate and another helm. So we have 3. It looks to me like I need 2 plates, because one of them didn't stick. It must have not been fine quality, so 2 plates. And that also means up here in the smithy, making steel until we have like 120. Room created bedroom. And then I think I'm going to quickly save and load to get rid of that unarmed warning bug. Because if I program my brain to ignore it, and then I actually do have someone unarmed, I'm screwed. So, you know, get rid of that little warning there. And also it will smooth out all the stone that we had mined. So there's some other advantages there too. Right, Mr. Yoda? Pet overload. He loves it. Hey, buddy. You can see him mellowing. All right. I no longer have that warning, and all the mining projects down here are now nice and smooth. So if you look at like the brewery, it looks pretty good now. Whereas before it looked weird. I wonder if that's going to be usable. I might need to actually expand the brewery a little bit. We'll see. So, in terms of clothing, we want you summer, and drop your current stuff, because I'm sure it's inferior. Yeah, raffle time in about 2.5 minutes. She's interestingly the only one with black hair, or at least of those that are currently not wearing hats. You'd think that'd be a slightly more common trait. She's the first. So let's see if we ended up making that crossbow that I queued up. And we're still working on the Crypt. Oh, there's the fine crossbow. So the fine crossbow, its DPS... So it has attack bonus if you're on the higher ground, but its DPS is lower than a longbow. So it's probably not worth it. My 2 cents. So of the hunters that are close to the threshold for leveling it up to getting the better bow, Dr. Trouble is very, very close. So Dr. Trouble, I'm going to set you to hunt 1. And then Icarus is also very close. So Icarus I'm going to set to hunt 1. And I'll send them around to shoot at things. And giveaway goes to Techie. Congrats, Techie. You now are one of the brawlers that we've got. What's the skill requirement for a normal crossbow? I don't know. Probably 10 or 5 or something. The thing is, it's a lower DPS. That's why I haven't used it. I can toss it on just to check though. Here we go. Oh, it might not have a requirement. Marauder is Marksman 5 and you can use it. Let's see if I can find someone that has Marksman 0 or something. Techie has Marksman 3 and can use it. So anyone can use them. They don't have a requirement. They just have a elevation bonus. So the tomb's coming together. Let me do a little bit more focusing on that. So for that, that would be reducing the hall to normal amounts so that I can work on it. And I wanted to put in support beams so the church wouldn't collapse. So once they have these mined out, I'll beam it up and then mine out everything else. Come on. There we go. All right. That looks good. So once they're done mining, we'll put in a brazier in each. Keep it, or maybe torches. Keep it lit, and then move the sarcophaguses, or their sarcophaguses down there, so that our dead friends may languish underneath the church. I know that sounds terrible, but yep, that's the way it works. So Icarus is 13 still. Dr. Trouble is still 14. Haven't leveled up yet. Oh, and someone to help, and they're being chased by a bunch of archers. I do say so that we help you. So here's yet another raffle timer, back to back. Good luck, everybody, in the raffle, or all the subs at least. So, who are you? You really like to shoot people, but you're not very capable of it. I will give you the new crossbow, because maybe the height advantage of the crossbow will be good for the defense. We have a search party coming in about 2 days. And you, sir, Weinrich, are going to be set to hunt, because you have a burning passion in it. You're pretty good at growing and harvesting, so I'll leave that in. And cutting plants. Okay, there it is. And then we are going to want the last bedroom queued up. So I had 2 spare bedrooms and we filled them both now. What traits does he have? Let's take a look. He is heat resistant. He's snow white. So he also thrives in the cold and loves working in the sun and is contemplative. So his moods don't change very quickly. In terms of management, we'll be giving you summer and summer. And where are you? Are you close enough for me to... Yep, you are close enough for me to drop your extra gear. So ditch, ditch. Alright, and there is his bedroom, or a bedroom. With brazier. Eventually. Sometime tomorrow, I'll enable or equip the armor. I'm not going to do it just yet. I think candelabras look a little creepier. So I'm going to do candle sconces down here because they seem better suited for the crypt, I think. Next update with animal taming should be good. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. To get wool and milk and the like. Yeah, okay, that's properly creepy. That'll do. That'll do. And then I think the floor I'm going to have be limestone. I don't want it to have it be a block floor like we did before. I want it different. Happy birthday, Marauder. And good luck in the raffle. You get just a little bit of time left there. So as far as winter clothing goes, just checking on this. Winter clothes, let's do until we have 15. Because we're going to need 15 pretty soon. And that's every armor rack. So I think, because we're starting to get a scroll bar here, I am done adding people, at least for now. This is our functional pop max. It's 15. Actually, I think 14 would have been better, but I'm not going to, like, kick someone out. And good luck in the polls. Or in the raffle. Here it goes. It's going to Droiden. You become our brand new passionate shooter who likes the sun, likes the cold, and is contemplative. Oh, also, let's schedule you for leisure. And techie, too. I forgot to do techie as well. So, congrats and welcome. Oh, come on. You're so close to being done. Just do it. May your bow kill many? I sure hope so. That's what we're hiring you for. Tomb's almost done. All we have left to do is haul. Let's pull all that limestone out and then put the sarcophaguses in. Have I had better entertainment mood stability with leisure when people wake up? Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of green faces over here on the left. I haven't really been tracking it, to be honest, so I can't say for certain, but I'd like to think that it's been helping. pausing just a second. Dr. Trouble has hit 15, and Icarus has not. So Dr. Trouble, no more hunting. And let's go and get you one of those crazy good heavy crossbows. That paid off. We'll see if Droiding can hunt himself up to 15 as well. That'd be real good. And Limestone's almost hauled out. Sort of half expecting to see a Draugr pop out of this. It does look appropriately creepy. Almost done, almost done. Okay, cool. We can ditch the haul job. And then limestone sarcophagus. And if we need more space, we can dig deep and relocate. But there you go. Let's get that built. And then we'll move electrics. Dead Squall, thank you for the resub. We'll put electrics in this one here. So we'll remove electrics' old sarcophagus, and then you'll be properly interned where you belong. Cool. Makes you want to play Skyrim? Alright, where's Lectrix's corpse? I'm a little worried that they're playing with it. I don't know where it is. It's not in the stockpiles. Well, Lectrix's corpse got mismanaged or something. Because I have no idea where it went. I wish I knew. I feel bad now. It's 3 hours until raid time. So I think it's about time to leather helm and leather armor. The super labor intensive, carpal tunnel inducing armoring up. Techie, you need a weapon. I haven't made one for you yet, though. Oh my god, so much clicking. Okay. Go forth and switch gear. What weapon, Techie, do you want? Do you want, one-hander or two-hander? We'll start with that. If you know what you want specifically, you can call it out. So, short sword, long sword, mace, two-handed mace, hatchet, great axe or berdache, or flails. That's also an option on the wood bench. And spears, wood spear, two-handed flail, etc. So just let me know what your preference is. You can go for a flail, sure. Two-handed or one-handed? One-handed? And then what kind of shield? So one-handed flail. I'm going to pause the dismantling of wood stuff. And then as far as shields go, you've got... Hang on. I thought that was... Tower shield, wood shield, or wooden buckler. Small, medium, or large, essentially. Ooh, that apple orchard is really yielding. I'm getting a lot of cider out of that. You want a wooden buckler? Oh, so you want to be, like, dramatically under-equipped. Got it. Will oblige. Will be defiant and take up arms. Oh, we're going to get double music. Good. So, they were correct. These guys are showing up with a lot of bows. Icarus, did you make that crossbow? I don't see it. I queued 2 heavy crossbows up, and neither were quality enough to keep. That's rough. We had dropped some hats and the like that I just found, so I'm making sure that I drag to accept. Make sure I have my heavy hitters out front. This might be a test, or I think will be a test of the gate, finally. Because I believe that that's their attack point, sort of. God, Shield's shield is ridiculously large. Aww. Guthlaf, you did not make it very far. More like Gooflaf. So, Droidin, your DPS is honestly terrible, and you're very hurt, so I'm going to have you back up, or wiggle away as fast as you can. Just collapse on the ground if you need to, because, yeah, you're basically dead. Elda, you're a good patcher-upper. Go carry him to bed. Why aren't we firing back? Ouch. I'm getting honestly shredded here. And I'm not sure why my guys are going the route to the pacifist and not firing back, so I'm going to have them back off the walls before Dr. Trouble goes down too. These guys are master archers. They weren't kidding. Shh, Dr. Trouble's dead. Alright, you guys go downstairs. Get out of range and shoot through windows. You still have the height advantage, but slightly worse line of sight for the enemies. Macho, I'm gonna have you dip because you're hurt. Chaotic, move. Chaotic, move. There we go. I think, given the time on the clock, it's 10 Jordan's wounds. Now, Shield, you really don't have good armor. I'm not going to have you go out there. Alright, Marauder. Out. So, the way they see it is they're shooting on these windows and they have really terrible line of sight. I think, actually, they're just killing me because there's just so many of them that there's a lot more arrows incoming than outgoing. And Icarus is dead. Wow. Our carpenter. Rip. Are we even firing back? That's the thing, is like, I'm not entirely sure that a lot of these guys are even firing back. Given line of sight. Wow, Tar is dead. Alright, let's get out of that room. Their archers are just too scary. Alright, Elda is tending wounds, and we are going to have you archers. Let's see. Go over here. It's a big risk, big reward. Stand up top and start shredding from a side so that we don't attract so much enemy aggression. Hopefully. Problem is, some of them, the bolts are just like bouncing off. Just completely. Elda, you still tending? You are. Jordan, how are you doing? It's as if we didn't tend you at all. I don't know what Elda was doing then. She's clowning. Yeah, Chaotic, you're not going to be able to take much more, so take a step back. Oh, you're already unconscious. That's probably for the best. You're unconscious, but you're not. Yeah, start walking. Macho is unconscious. He is brink of death. Losing blood quickly. The door still has a little bit of hit left on it. Cruzio is downed. Rick's doing his dangest trying to take them down. Sylvanti somehow has dodged everything, which is remarkable. Jordan is now all patched up. Elda, you are going to go try to get Macho to a bed. Yeah, a raid of, like, exclusively really capable marksmen, pretty brutal, if I do say so. Alright, well, you guys are still able to walk. Let's have you back off. Nope, Rix is dead. Wow, even Rix. It's a heck of a finale, I suppose. Elda, still go for Macho. Sylvanti, you can move around, head to this. Oh, everybody's dead. So they are leaving. Beleaguered settlers came under attack. And we had Dr. Trouble, Icarus, Tarmarin, Chaotic Snow, Rix, Cruzio, and Marauder die. And 11 sworn enemies. Macho was the bravest and took the most damage. And I'm attempting to save him now. I'm going to have Sylvanti go out front. Oh, they're still firing on me. Dang. was going to have Sylvanti go out front and try to return some fire. Okay, Shield is going to rescue. Got it. And now we're going to make good use of those tombs. It was like premonition or something. Now, where is Elda? 10 macho, because he has got almost no blood left. Oh, both of you are tending him. That is super strange to see. Okay. That was brutal. Absolutely. In cases like that, it probably would have served me best to have forced a melee brawl. Would be my guess. And not taken them from range. Because they were just so accurate. Alright, I'm not going to care too much about who goes where. I'm just going to turn them no matter where they go, despite their religion. I'm going to double check our colonist corpses. Okay, so Icarus has been interned. I'm not even sure, that you can check a corpse for their religious affiliation. I'll check on that, though, for a definitive answer. No, it's just generic. Gives you no info. Cirrus Nox, thanks for the sub. Alright, in terms of management, at least this will be a lot easier. And we'll just have to put everything away. Okie dokie. Yeah, if I micromanaged them to focus fire so that they would flee, it would have been a bit different anyway. The thing is, I don't plan on playing this again, so the fact that I had losses is fine. This will be the finale stream anyway. Because there's really not much for me to do, if you may have noticed. I kind of have everything built and everything researched and just out of content to show until updates. Plus, I built this wonderful tomb and, well, it'd be a shame if I didn't use it. I think that's everyone that needs to be entombed. We have one empty. One empty. Now you see the real reason. I mean, it would have been nice if people had survived, but that was a rough fight, you know? They sniped pretty good. The amount of cover that we were awarded with the 55 cover effectiveness of the block Merlin was just not that much. And then the cover effectiveness of a window is only 40%. So there wasn't a lot of hiding from them, and they were very highly accurate with heavy crossbows and war bows. So, you know, it's just how that goes. Whoa! It's a pack of wolves. It's all according to plan? Exactly. Okay, there we go. Heat is on. Hauling in the last of their stuff. And my stuff to boot. With 5 minutes to spare. Macho still needs tending, though. At least Macho survived. One of the originals. No more scroll bar on the left. We're good. Yeah, Jordan almost didn't make it through the attack that got sent to try to murder him. He survived. We died so that he would survive. A very worthy sacrifice. Oh, yeah. So if I wanted to survive something like that, just to analyze, definite way to go about it would be for us to have, and this was not, of course, voted as a priority, but had I just been playing without viewer input, to have a very good selection of plate armor and melee weapons, and to open up like a reinforced door, ushering them in and forcing them into a melee fight, because obviously a bowman's against swords is not going to win all that effectively at point blank range. So that would have been sort of the meta to have dealt with a raid of that magnitude. I don't think that there's anything that provides that much more cover than the block merlins. So it wasn't like I could have designed the defenses to be more meta. The only thing I could have done is to focus fire a lot better on their best bowmen and not to bother shooting their brawlers, their meleeers, the ones with shields. And then also to enter the fight from an isolated position so that there was a lot of us concentrated in one spot firing on enemies. That would have made a bit of a difference as well. You know, if I was to save scum and replay that, you know, that's the changes that I would have made. So seeing that I'm nearly out of time, let me do one last tour so that I give the last overview of this castle. So starting from the outside, we have our tree nursery over here with the 3 types of trees. We've got the oak, field maple, and birch. And then our apple orchard, which is honestly overproductive, if you ask me. Making a crazy amount of fruit. This is one of the newer features. Very cool. We have all of the farm fields. One thing that I didn't do that I think would have been a good idea is to set up small farm fields for going to seed and then larger farm fields for ripe. But in either case, we have way more food than we can ever really eat anyway. And we have the skeps out here as well, producing honey and beeswax. The front gate, which is a top battlement that goes along the front of the castle, and then these 2 sort of towers. And then if we take a look at the towers inside, you've got a bunch of windows to fire from a heated position. So it's 1 degree Celsius outside and then 17 inside where the heated battlements are. We have the church over here. Very simple. Got to pray on your knees on stone, so very uncomfortable. But the 2 churches with the 2 crypts underneath them. So here's what the crypts look like as best as I can show. I think they actually came out quite nice with the bars and all. The kitchen that we never ever floored up to be efficient, it's still wood. A throwback from Stream 1. That leads down to a root cellar, which is pretty well sorted for different types of foods that we have. And that leads also to a snaking pathway up to our... What is that? Our apothecary to make medicine. And the brewery to make spirits. In hindsight, I probably should have put the spirit distillery over by the apothecary bench because this makes alcohol for medicine, but whatever. And then adjacent to that is the smithing and blacksmithing to be able to make arms and armor. And as you can see right now, it is absolutely filled up with excess stuff to be dismantled. Above the kitchen is the Great Hall. Is it still a Great Hall? I think. Well, let's see. I think it's still a Great Hall. If it isn't, Well, I can't even tell because he's not. Maybe it needs wall torches, but whatever. The was once at least a Great Hall. Maybe still is, I'm not sure. And then above the Great Hall looms the Tower of Knowledge. This is full of the production facilities to produce books, chronicles, thesis, etc. to unlock the tech tree that we have grabbed for all. So if you're wondering, this is the total amount that you need to make to unlock in the current patch to unlock all research is 995, 320, and 70. And that is lined with books, even into the basement. Next to that, we have the storage room. This thing on the top floor contains all of the clothing that we use in winter and in summer. Speaking of which, I should probably pause that, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then clothing to be broken down. Below that, we have the general stockpile. Tried to sort it the best I can for what is going to be stored in there, like salt wood, booze, tallow, beeswax, etc. And then all that's really left is some of the outside production facilities, like the smokehouse that are literally never used, not even once, the smelting furnace, the kiln, giant stockpiles of limestone and of ingots or nuggets of iron, and all the bedrooms. All the identical bedrooms nested into the mountain. So that is the... Oh, and I guess the armory below the guardhouse. It has the armor for our colonists to wear in times of battle. And that would be the full tour of the castle. And with that, my friends, ends this this final stream of Going Medieval. I know that you're going to ask, what are my final thoughts? I would say it is quite a fun game, but there's a finite amount of content in it. So let me just save this real quick. If I could type. And go to the roadmap so I can show that. I showed it last stream, but I want to show it again too. It's pretty handy information. The developers are very vocal and communicative about the things that are on the roadmap and communicating with the community to be able to add things that the community wants to see in the game. So the current patch adds the structure variations, seeds, saplings, ice blocks, beekeeping, orchards, and some quality of life improvements. But as you can see, planned future updates has quite a lot of stuff that I'm guessing you guys want to see. So religious influence, fire, grand objectives, animal husbandry, which is coming pretty soon, and taming wildlife coming pretty soon, a vassal system, a prisoner system, raiding other settlements, mounted siege, weaponry, ruins, caves, etc. Pretty awesome. I don't have an ETA for this stuff, but it is one of those games where, yes, in its current state, it's a little light. There's maybe like 15, 20, 30. It really depends on how grand of a castle that you want to build. But there's a definite finite amount of content to experience. But it is updating and being developed. And the developer seems to pour a lot of love into it. In terms of the types of gameplay that you can have standard, peaceful, and survival. I was on survival. And only survival on normal difficulty. But there is the very hard difficulty. With that said, the game is not that, in terms of combat, that complex, so that there's a lot of, like, Z-level exploits to be able to sort of win fights no matter what. So there's a lot of what I would call, like, meta combat, which I didn't employ because I feel it's cheesy, but, like, putting them through mazes of traps, etc. Those things are possible, and it makes even the hardest difficulties kind of easy to achieve. Yeah, that's kind of all the thoughts I have. And that wraps up the stream. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. But please keep in mind that this series has since ended. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com and the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or some other stream. Farewell.